It's 24 minutes after 8 o'clock now. Changes to the driving licence. I've got Paul O'Gorman's in front of me here. Clean as well. Shocked by that. Yeah, from today. The paper part, this bit, of the UK driving licence, which shows details of restrictions and penalties, will be scrapped. Can I rip it up? Probably not. Instead, let's just do it. Instead, you didn't need this, did you? Instead, you don't need it. Instead, the DVLA are warning anyone who needs to view these details to use it online in the View Your Driving Licence bit. Oliver Morley is Chief Executive of the DVLA, just one last bit, says the new system is a lot safer.
We know that insurers and car hire companies and indeed employers want to have up-to-date information on what the driver's record is, and they'll be able to do it. We've quite often had to remember whether our points have expired, now it's very easy to tell whether your points are up to date.
So, how will it affect you? Why are they doing it? Alison Ashworth is the head of motoring law at Forster Dean Solicitors. Good morning.
Good morning.
Why are they doing it?
It's all part of a big red tape cutting initiative.
Saving money.
Yes,
Right.
Basically saving money, trying to make our lives easier.
So, obviously, I've just ripped up Paul's licence. I haven't really. He doesn't need this anymore.
Well, technically he doesn't, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend ripping them up now.
Don't do that.
The reason for that is because there may still be some car hire companies out there that might be unaware of the changes. So I always say it's better to be safe than sorry, and make sure you take it with you, even just for the meantime, until they get used to the idea.
Yeah, because if you do hire a car, you need your paper bit and your card. You used to anyway, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah.
And you only needed... I remember the last time I needed my paper bit is when I went on a speed awareness course in Leyland. And you had to take your paper bit. Now, if you go on one, hopefully I won't go on for a while. Hopefully I won't go on ever. You won't need that.
No. For the car hire companies, however, they're going to need a different system.
All right, okay.
So previously they would ask for the Counterpart driving licence, whereas now there's a little bit of initial legwork that needs to be done in advance. So the driver now has to go on to the View Driving Licence service at the DVLA and generate a code. That code needs to be then given to the car hire company. So this code's only available for 72 hours. It's a single-use access code. So I would recommend, if anybody is going abroad, then they should be better off generating this code as close to departure as possible. Otherwise, they're going to be facing some really expensive
code. It's another thing. It's another kind of password we have to remember.
Yeah.
There are too many.
Yeah, I agree.
There are too many in the world.
But on the other hand, though, if you're really forgetful and you're the kind of person that's likely to turn up abroad without your counterpart, this could be really useful for you, because you're always going to have this online service available to you now.
And also, tell me if I'm wrong here, but a lot of people got caught out because the little card thing, you've got to renew that, haven't you? Is it every 10 years? Have I got that wrong?
Yeah. The photo card still needs to be renewed, though, because that's still your valid licence. It's just that this online service now replaces the up-to-date record of your endorsements, your penalty points, your driving bans, etc.
Yeah, and people can view their details.
Yes.
On the website.
Yes, they absolutely can. It's on the gov.co.uk website. It's View Driving Licence, and that will show them the up-to-date picture of any penalty points or anything that they've still got on there as active.
Yeah. And how long are points on your licence for?
They're active on the driving licence for totting up purposes for 3 years.
Right, okay. And then get off your licence after that, and then...
Yes, yeah. They appear on the physical licence for
insurance will be lower.
Hopefully, yes, yeah.
I think a lot of people are going to get caught out, like you say, when it comes to hiring cars.
Yes, exactly. If they don't generate this code in advance, then they're going to have to either spend time looking for the nearest internet cafe when they should be soaking up the sun, or they're going to face these really expensive roaming charges, or as the last alternative, they're going to have to use this really expensive premium rate phone line, which from abroad is going to cost even more.
A nightmare, an absolute nightmare. Alison, thank you very much for joining us this morning.